Okay, that leads us into this section. So let me pause there and just work on this first section. It's a good. Oh, see you in Nanjing. Wow, that's so cool. All right. Let's do the beginning again. Okay, so that's good for the beginning. I feel like it's like a moving thing. And then it slows down to Once Upon a Time. Okay, and then this has to be very warm and like, tender. And then we kind of get into this beautiful dance. Ta-da. Hi, Ray. Been a while. It has been a while. I've been on this boat. I was on a boat last week for most of the week, so didn't really have service.
Okay, that's good. That's good. Better than the first time. All right. All right, let's see here. We have second section here. We can think a little bit about this after all the fireworks. Okay, let's think about this. So this is a very very yearning passage. Backs off a little. It comes forward. Okay, all right. This is getting somewhere. There's definitely a lot of emotions in there that it's like the type of emotions that you wish you could say, but you can't. You know, that kind of like tension is in there. So, and even more so in the case for Tchaikovsky, you know, the society and also his personal feelings. Yeah. Yeah. So let's skip to. Da, 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 dee, da, dee, dee. Da, da, da. A new kind of voice there. That's good. Let me see. When was the last time I changed these strings? Didn't I change them? Did I change them recently? Strings. Oh. It's September 29th? Okay. Okay, it's been a while. I think I'm gonna change them right now. Let's give him a little wolfy. So I'm gonna go ahead and put on at least a new, yeah, this D string seems a little I've been using dominant pros, but then I've also been receiving some of Tomastic's tester strings for, they always, I'm not sure what they are actually. They have these code names like X1S, and you're just like, oh, okay. So and you never know. Hello, welcome. That's good. All right, this is good. Wait, what is going on in the chat? Hair justice. Oh, I'll be on for like another hour. What are we standing for? What's wrong with better avatar hair? Oh, sounds like an upgrade if you're asking me. Sounds like a paid feature. People are like, no, that's not what we meant. I change my strings every few weeks, I would say. So I actually keep a string change diary. Let's see, September 29th. So this is September 29th, 2025. D string, dominant pro. Now, last time I changed was September 1st. So, oh yes, and I did break an E string. I should mark that in as well. Where did I break the E string? I broke the E string. did I break it in Melbourne? If that's the case, then does anyone remember where I broke that E string in Australia tour? Sydney. Okay, thank you. So Sydney was September. Was it the 3rd? No, 12th? It was 12th. Okay. September 12th, I changed the new E string. Thanks. I forgot to write it down. Mm-hmm. I think I switched the E string right before I did my Melbourne concert, which would have been on the 8th. So E string, I think I did it. And then this one, yeah, I don't really know. Yeah, okay. Okay, cool. Okay. Done. Excellent. Do I think yeah, I do think that dominant pros are they have more power and brilliance, but then they don't like I feel like normal dominants get a little too like not warm enough, like not enough bass, you know? All right. Let's give it a go. Oh, now that's like really bright. Okay, all right, let's stop right there. Just give it a little bit of a slow. Oh no. Okay, this can be a little better. This can be a little better. Like, okay, so we can. How can it be better? So we can add more momentum, not in speed, but more like in the feeling of the phrasing. There we go. That's better. So there we go. That was definitely better. And then maybe just going back, even though, oh, I hate this. This passage is. There we go. All right, that's better. And then, okay, awesome. Okay, this needs to maybe be a little bit more grand sounding. Wait. There are blue bouquets? Ooh. Let's see the blue bouquets. I want to see the blue bouquets. I haven't seen them yet, actually. I think there are different colored ones. I think there's also a yellow. Oh, I wasn't looking at the screen. It still looks purple to me. Who threw it? Maybe only Ronald. Yeah, maybe only Ronald has them. Oh, dang. Oh, Pierre threw it. Okay. That's why. Yeah. Maybe just something a little something to try things out. That's probably something only the dev and community team has. I don't have that. That'd be so funny. You throw a bouquet, but it's instead it just if there's not flowers, it just crashes the studio. It's the bomb bouquet. That would be so funny. Uh, Never mind. Okay. Okay. I think the last time I played this was in Boston, but it was on the Dolphin, so it was on a different violin. So now I'm just like, these like intervals, these chords, a little sus with the intonation. So yeah, hence why I'm like slow practicing. Oh right, I did play it in Thailand. Hmm, that was on when was Thailand? Maybe that wasn't the Dolphin either. I think that was on the. I was in between instruments, so I must have been on the Wyden House. Oh, May. Yeah, I didn't have this instrument then. I got this instrument in June. The first concert I played this Strad was. Yeah. Okay, this makes sense now. That's why I'm like, why do I have to re-practice all this? Okay. So yeah, this is going to have to be, this is just a recalibration. Let's see what we recalibrated. So, that was terrible. That does not work on this violin. Okay, hang on a second. Let me think about this. We're going to have to, yes, I did play the Strad at the concert in Sydney. All right, let's try this. I think the intonation really comes out here as a struggle because there's so much just placements instead of like, before it's like very melodic, so I can like just vibrate into it. And even like that's all stuff that I'm like climbing into or scaling into. So it's like easier, but then here is just like a jump, So there's no reference, which is why like it's just like, oh dang, I actually have to like know this instrument better. So my E's have to be higher. No. Yeah. But then my F has to be lower there. Okay. Okay. Well, this will settle. Actually, let's take a small break right now from this Tchaikovsky. I always find it very helpful to sort of switch repertoire in the middle. I'm going to practice the encore piece that I'll be performing. And it's going to be my first time playing this together with an orchestra. This is going to be Flight of the Bumblebee. Pretty cool, huh? So, Flight of the Bumblebee with orchestra. Oh man, it's been such a long time since I played this. What the heck? It's only been like 2 years, but it feels like it's been forever. Like I just posted this on my Instagram, like, okay, that was 2 years ago. So maybe it's been a while. Oh, this is not the. This is why? Where's my Flight of the Bumblebee? Oh yeah, there we go. Okay. Oh my gosh, I sound like a beginner. What the fuck? I mean, what the far out? What the fuck? My gosh. Oh, this is so much frustration. Okay, 1 second. Just you wait and see. Future Ray will show you how this is played. But then today, present Ray is going to have to practice. All right, let's start this again. So, well, the good thing about this piece is if stuff really goes down south, like if things really don't work out, no one can really tell. There's always the safety net of dragging your finger across the string and like articulating a lot with your right hand. Right? Like, oh, I should change. Thank you very much. I will change the thing that tells you what you're playing. Indeed. But yeah, you know what I'm saying? It's like you can fake it. Now, obviously you don't want to like fake the whole thing, but for like half a bar, yeah, no one's going to be able to tell. So I can build my confidence from that. See, that was like kind of half faked. There we go. Okay, I don't need to fake it anymore. The pizzicato is really the only thing that you cannot fake. No. Okay. That's better. That's getting. Will you make it? No, well, if I'm worried that if I make that YouTube video on how to fake things, then I'm worried that people will think I'm faking things all the time. And I don't want that to be a part of my brand. Be like, so this comes from somebody told me that this is not what I do, but somebody told me might this might be how you might fake it. Oh, okay, there we go. How to modify. Yo, that's actually pretty good. It's not how to fake it, but how to modify a part of it to make it easier, but in keeping with the spirit of the piece. That's like basically Suzuki method. So I didn't know this, but growing up, I did Suzuki method. I didn't know that they were like actual pieces, like until book 4, where you encounter like, okay, maybe book 3. Like I didn't know that they were like pieces not written by Suzuki method. Because I was like 4 years old, right? And like it was just like, oh, okay, like 5 years old. I didn't really think about it. But then I was like, wait, like I didn't think about it until I encountered Bach. And that like I wasn't even thinking about it like when I did the like I was just like, oh, this is just some violin piece. Okay, let's try this. I think I got this. Okay. How much of that was faked? Well, if you think about it, I mean, technically, like if a kid plays, I don't know, something, let's say you have like a 12-year-old and they're playing something like very romantic. Aren't they faking it too? I mean, how would they know? How would they know what it's like to be romantic? So, faking it till you're making it is pretty much what everybody. I mean, like, yeah. How did Mozart know? Even geniuses like him, right? So, they have crushes, but some of this stuff is much deeper than just a crush. So, yeah, goes to say everything is imagination. It's not faking, it's imagination. Trying to put an accent where I start. Except my bow doesn't want to catch. I think you already can use Tonic on your laptop. You just need some sort of app emulator thing. No. I'm trying to memorize it, and yeah, that's the next step. Hmm. See what I'm doing here? I'm trying not to fake this part. It's very tempting. It's very tempting. All right. No, I'm not in Australia. I am now on my way to Nanjing. Just raying it. Yes. Making it easier, as someone said, as Sparkle, to quote Sparkle on Tonic. Making it easier, but still keeping within the spirit of the piece. If I ever make that video, I'm just going to be like, as a wise person once said, and then I'm going to make the editor just like have Sparkle 2025. What is the point of the hate on violas? There is no hate. What are you talking about? There are viola jokes, but no one actually hates violas. Are you asking why there are viola jokes? No one actually hates violas. But people make fun of them. And I suppose it's because that goes into a much deeper psychology of human nature and its tendencies to pick on a subgroup of people. I think it's. I mean, you can take it as deep as you want it, but it's really not that deep. I think violists are just. They tend to be people who can take humor very well, most of them, and they're usually a fun group of people. I think horns get also. There are usually another group of people, French horns players, that are generally like very fun people to be around with. Bassists are also very, very fun people. But yeah, I think it's probably because I think most of violists get made fun of by violinists, actually. I don't really like hear pianists making fun of violists, you know? Or you don't really hear of like cellists making fun of violists. I think it's mostly violinists making fun of violists. And that's usually because some of them, of their colleagues, might have gone to play viola. So typically, most people sign up to play violin in the beginning. This is just how it has been historically. Wow, we're going on a deep dive here into the origins of the viola joke. And this is my break. So I'm going to take some water while I recount you the story. So, yeah, I think that like many violinists went and played viola because there were often not enough violists. And violinists can easily play viola. You know, it's much harder to switch from cello to viola. Violinists are I think it's just shaped the same. You hold it the same way. You just add a lower string and then you adjust your playing like to a larger instrument. That's pretty much it. And you read a different clef. So I think a lot of the humor and like making fun of comes from violinists who make fun of their former colleagues who used to be violinists and then switched to this other like lower instrument, but it's like kind of this awkward instrument in the middle, and it's also usually doesn't have that many solos. So it's like the blending line, right? So it just just like doesn't need. It's not like cellos or violins. It's usually like a supporting line that blends the other voices together, and so it's easier to play. It's not easy to play well though. So, but it's easier than like technical side of things. So there you have it. You simplify that. You make it into like a haha. You're playing a dumb instrument, and then thus is born. You couldn't make it as a violinist. Thus was born the viola jokes. There we go. Viola joke 101. The etymology of viola jokes. Oh, I like oboes. I feel like oboes are very they're just always making reeds though. They're just like, oh no, I gotta make some reeds. Like, but I like their sound. And I like how different oboes have different sounds. And like there's like that one generic oboe sound, but then like certain people have like the warmer sound. Other people have like a reedy but like golden sound, and I feel like that's really cool. And my favorite second movements like have great oboe solos. Like for example, Brahms' Violin Concerto second movement has a great oboe solo. All right, let's get back to practicing. Break time is over. Okay, so if you recall, some of you might recall, we did this Flight of the Bumblebee break because we were struggling with the intonation in Tchaikovsky. So we're going to go back to Tchaikovsky now and see if it made a difference. Particularly this middle section here. All right, let's try this. My Fs are too sharp. My F naturals. Oh yes, I need to change the piece. Yeah, there we go. I think that this is better. I think leaving it to rest and just like kind of getting into the intonation of the instrument is already making it better. Okay, cool. Let's move on. Actually, this cadenza is going to be great for recalibrating my hands for Tchaikovsky with this instrument. No? Let's do that monster slide again. let's do those other. Okay. All right, guys. I think let's leave this here for today. Because I have a call that I need to get to. Okay. Things are in relatively good shape. Just need to spend a little more time. Well, there's always tomorrow. All right, guys. Thank you very much. I'm gonna go and prep for my meeting. So thanks for dropping by and for the flowers. And yeah, some of you saw there might be different sets of flowers coming soon, it seems. And yeah, looking forward to seeing you in the next studio or in your studio. All right. Enjoy. Bye-bye.